The goal of every institution is to educate the whole person so they can achieve success. Student athletes have received a lot of attention over the years for the way they balance academics with athletics. There are support services designed to monitor student athlete academic eligibility in line with NCAA regulation and to ensure there is sufficient student involvement in campus life. One area that provides an opportunity for student support services to increase their contribution is to give attention to the transition period for student athletes. Transitioning out of sports for student athletes is like getting laid off from your job. You're not sure what to do next. Enhancing the existing support services to address the transition period for student athletes would fill an existing void. It would create an atmosphere where student athletes can not only learn the ins and outs of the college world, making sure their college experience is not only a success as a student and athlete, but also in the workforce, whether they become a volunteer, an entrepreneur, or an employee.
Are you suggesting the student athletes should be allowed special services because they are athletes?
No, not allowed special services, but they should be provided support that fits their unique situation. We have discussed in our text the different departments that are in place to ensure every student has the tools necessary for a successful outcome. Everyone involved in the institution has an obligation that provides support. The definition of support is to enable to function or act. We have to make sure we are providing services that enable the student athlete to function or act. Once the student athlete is no longer involved in an athletic program, there is a period of time where the student is in limbo. Some students have the tools necessary to move on to the next step. For others, that period of uncertainty can be overwhelming, and tweaking existing services can give the student athlete a nudge in the right direction.
Can you tell me what changes or enhancements you are suggesting for the existing programs?
Seamless centralized support would give the student athlete better access to institution staff an opportunity to enhance their collaborative efforts. I read an article written by Lori M. Joyner. Ms. Joyner had the privilege of serving as a Chief Academic and Chief Student Affairs Officer with the responsibility for all athletes. From her vantage point, she suggested that an adjustment in our approach to student support is necessary. She discussed an alliance formed between each department, designed to enhance all student development, their well-being, and their entire undergraduate experience. Ms. Joyner suggested that institutions have been successful in establishing support for all students, but the breakdown occurs because works are not seamlessly assembled into a collective whole. Students struggle to navigate the divided network of assistants designed to provide support. It's almost like having a network of doctors. Each doctor provides treatment for a specific organ or body function, but they have no idea what their colleagues are doing. All of the information about the treatment comes from the patient. In order for the whole person to receive the proper treatment, there should be an avenue for shared information. A complete picture is necessary, so the information should come from the patient as well as the collection of doctors there to provide support. Among doctors, the successful collaboration has resulted in clinics that house a collection of doctors that cover treatment from head to toe. They also share information and make referrals to optimize treatment. The same can be true for student support services in assisting a student athlete to make the adjustment when their athletic program is no longer a part of their day-to-day life. In order to get a complete picture of what a student is experiencing, the existing services should have a way for shared information. An ideal way to receive support and information is centralized support.
So each department should have access to all student information?
No, that is not necessarily the solution I am suggesting. The Family Educational Rights and Privacy Rule protects the student's privacy. However, school officials who have a legitimate educational interest do have access to information. My suggestions for change has more to do with the structure of the support. Services for student athletes. If we redesign our approach and connected the athletic advisor with the Career Services Center and Counseling Center instead of the departments operating independently, it could remove barriers to assisting the student athlete in transitioning to life outside of sports. For example, academic counseling teaming up with a counseling center to help athletes who are feeling overwhelmed or struggling in their potential personal lives could be a successful collaboration. Also, academic and career counseling collaboration can assist the student athletes to ensure that they are still on track to not only graduate, but also on track in pursuit of their career goals. Student athletes often participate in community service projects. Directions should be provided to the student to show how the service is not just about giving back to the community, but also developing skills that are valuable in the workforce. Since most student athletes commit to their sport year round, just like a full time job, most have little or no job experience when they graduate. Properly designed community service projects can provide student athletes a way into the workforce by having some experience in their resume. If the athletic advisor teams up with the Career Services Center program, they can provide the proper direction that would allow the student athlete to maximize the experience. They can provide direction that will assist them in organizing their resume and performing an interview to relay information about their experience and the skills they have attained. The relationship between the team of support and the student athlete should begin their freshman year. Although some students have a difficult time choosing a career path, every student should understand the time of transition will come. Perhaps even adding another layer of support and peer counselors or former athletes who successfully transitioned and are willing to share their experience.
How would you administer the collaboration?
The duties of an administrator is to ensure the institution operates efficiently, making sure the resources already in place are utilized to their full potential. All of the components involved in the collaborative effort are already in existence. My goal is to utilize existing resources to recover the special needs of the student athlete. The University Student Athlete Academic Success Center, which serves as a resource center for athletes, is a great place to house collaborative programs such as the Counseling Center and also the Career Services Center. Although the Athletic Academic Success Center addresses counseling and career planning, their primary function is to point the student in the direction of the support center that specializes in those services. If the departments were housed under one roof, much as clinics are designed, the collaboration will be more seamless. Each support services personnel will keep their area of expertise, but the collective effort of each component would provide the delicate balance between the student fulfilling their academic, athletic, and personal obligations. The continuum of support that laid the foundation in the freshman year would be there for assistance as the student transforms from athlete and moves on to their next stage in life.